In this video, I will tell you why Kaizer Chiefs failed to acquire the status of Janine Van Veek's football club, and I will also talk about why Manqoba Mngqithi will not be coming to coach Kaizer Chiefs. It's actually funny. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo, I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. I'm a Khosi football club. And let's get into this thing. So we know there is the JVWFC, Janine Van Veek Football Club. And we know Chiefs have been talking about how they want to enter the women's game. And you remember Jessica even promised us beginning of the season, Uguti, oh, they are going to have a football club very soon, very soon. And it turns out they were saying that because at the time they were negotiating with Janine Van Veek. If you don't know Janine Van Veek, she played for Banyana for a very long time and she was the captain. But somehow, Chiefs failed to get those negotiations over the line and actually acquire the status of the team. What happened? So the reason why this thing happened in the first place, Vele, which is said, is the fact that CAF is making it a rule, mandatory, Uguti, if you want to be part of the CAF Champions League or the CAF Confederations Cup, you will now have to have a women's team as part of your brand. So if you are Sundowns already have a women's team. Test Galaxy just acquired the status. We're behind the Test Galaxy. Bloemfontein Celtic changed to Royal AM. So all these teams are just trying to get a women's team. I get Mam Kaizer, she's a lady, so she wants to have a women's team. Sundowns, they've been in Africa, Vele, so they had a women's team, Vele, already. But Ogwe Chiefs, now, it was a situation that potentially Vele had the negotiations. Uguti, they were rushing to get the women's team as fast as possible because Jessica is now working with the CAF as well. So her being there also means Uguti, there's like, Aibo, why is your football team, why is your family business not, why does it not have a women's team? And you are here working for a women's part of business, CAF, yet you are not dealing with your own problems at home. What is the issue here? So Janine Van Veek says the negotiations, part of the reasons why the sale failed is because the negotiations were rushed. And I get that, it's because Chiefs were trying to get this over the line as quickly as possible, and then the whole thing ended up falling apart. And she continues to say something that is very sad, to say the least, because I will quote what Janine said. She said that at the end of the day, it's important that the club and the players are taken care of. And it's not just about the people coming in and buying a franchise and taking over our players. When the players are representing a very top quality football club, but the players are not taken care of, and that for me is important. Like, it's sad to listen to that. It sounds like Chiefs are going to take over this women's team, but not do enough to like improve the lives of the footballers or take care of the footballers in a way that Janine thought it was best. I know we've only had one side of the story, but once again, we're in that situation with our football club that we love so much, where we get one side of the story and then people will come to our comments and say, Panpilo, you're only talking from one side of the story. But the Chiefs have not told us their side of the story. And that is why we're going with what we have right now, Guti. Based on this, it seems like the Chiefs did not do enough to prove to Janine Guti they are going to take care of the football club as well as the players. So that is my concern, because we were saying the same thing about Uplom last season. Y'all remember that? When not last season, this season, when I was saying, oh, we've had the agent. The agent is saying Uplomu is not being well compensated, is not being well taken care of. And then people kept on saying, hey, you're talking from one side of the story. You don't know the Chiefs' side. Chiefs' side was they didn't want to pay, so they didn't care. Uplom ended up going, and now we don't have a defensive midfielder. And look at the problems that we're having. Boom. Same thing right now. Negotiations were rushed. The club wasn't taking care of our players and their needs. And now we're in the situation that we're in, Uguti. We don't have a women's team, yet we're Kaizer Chiefs. I will be interested to hear what Kaizer Chiefs has to say, because I will not conclude and say, oh, Janine was right. But now I'm just pointing out, Guti, this is her side, and I will be waiting to hear Uguti, what's Kaizer Chiefs' comeback? Because they have promised us this thing and they've not given us any update. Uguti, we've talked to some teams. We don't even need the name, like, right? We've talked to some teams, but we've not gotten to a point where we've come to an agreement. You understand? We're not getting none of that. We're just getting more promises and more promises, and that is why I have a problem with that. And that's why when someone comes with their side of the story, Tina will latch onto that side of the story and say how Chiefs matter, you know. Anyways, before we move on to Manqoba Mngqithi, Manqoba Mngqithi, please like the video. everyone, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We speak everything Kaizer Chiefs, we preview, review matches, and we also have my live streams every weekday at 7:30. So to make sure to be part of this community. Now, Manqoba Mngqithi, I felt like at the beginning of the video I said Steve Komphela. Manqoba Mngqithi, apparently, as we know, people want him to come to Chiefs because they say Mangete is not good enough. Mangete this, Mangete that. So Agent Yakhe has said that he has a 2-year option with the Sundowns. It's not clear Uguti, is he the one who has a 2-year option Uguti can extend if he wants to, or is it the club who has the 2-year option if they want to? So we'll wait and see what's happening there. But the funny story, it's weird. I will say this before Banbeti lies, you're talking fake news. Uguti, this is funny. Uguti, apparently the reason why Manqoba Mngqithi might not come to Chiefs from his side, even if Chiefs wanted him, is that he's holding some sort of a grudge against the Chiefs. And funny enough, when I made a video last year about Manqoba Mngqithi criticizing the Chiefs for letting Alali use ama facilities as a naturena and to get Alali to use the home ground or to use the home dressing rooms at FNB, people started saying he has a grudge, he doesn't like the Chiefs, blah blah blah. And now it's reported Mngqithi has a grudge against the Chiefs because back in 2015, guys, he felt undermined. Chiefs went for Steve Komphela and not him when they hired Steve Komphela. To me, that's ludicrous. But it's a publication that has actually published this. Manqoba Mngqithi is holding a grudge against the Chiefs because he felt undermined because they didn't hire him, but they hired Steve Komphela for the Chiefs, and that means they didn't see value. Okay, so now in a way, people are saying, or the publication is saying, no, he's not going to come to the Chiefs because he's still angry. Like 8 years is a long time. If that is true, I don't believe this is true. I just think it's something that is out there because Steve Komphela, in his own right, was also a good coach. Looking from what he had done at that time, people can say, I had only coached small teams. But same thing with Manqoba Mngqithi, he had only coached Arrows. Yes, he won something with Arrows, but still, when Mngqithi was coming from a small team to Sundowns, same thing with Steve Komphela from Maritzburg or someone that time and came to Chiefs. So I really don't believe this. But what do you think, guys? Let me know what do you think about Chiefs failing to buy the women's club. What do you think about Manqoba Mngqithi not coming because of a grudge? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, remember, equals and Pelumo.